So if you've clicked on this video, you're here for one reason and one reason only.
To find out which of your favorite childhood movies I've decided to ruin by turning into a musical.
You say ruining, I say self-actualizing. It's How to Train Your Dragon.
To be fair, this happened last year when the How to Train Your Dragon live action movie came out, and I decided, oh my gosh, you know what would be fun? Let's just do like an epic opening number. And like literally not serious at all, and then BAM! It went viral.
Welcome to Berk, the village of Berk, where Vikings and dragons are enemies first. Welcome to Berk, adventure Earth, as far as Vikings go, well, hiccups the worst.
I've created a lot of different songs for various movies, turning them into musicals. Hi, my name is Artemis, and this is my audition to write.
Okay, so you know this one.
And this was the first one where I had any success. I was like, whoa, okay, people like this. It's kind of weird. So anyway, in true theatre kid spirit, I decided to make a whole musical out of it to try and launch my musical theatre writer career. So currently, I'm about 4 songs and 2 mental breakdowns into writing this musical. Some of those songs are unfinished, most of them are unfinished. But what I'm hoping to take you guys along for today is finishing the 3rd song of the musical, which is The Book of Dragons. If you're a How to Train Your Dragon fan, you'll know what bit that is.
It's extremely dangerous, kill them on sight. They'll burn you till there's nothing left, and you'll be thankful for the mercy of death.
Which will be released under my artist name, Artemis. Oh my goodness. I have not introduced myself. I'm Artemis. I am a musical theatre writer, and you'll be regretting getting to know me, but hey, you're in it for the lols, right? So for the blog today, we're going to be finishing The Book of Dragons together, which will be including doing vocals, finishing writing the lyrics, orchestrating.
Bus, club, another club, plane.
All the fun stuff, and hopefully you might learn something, or you can just have a laugh at me just trying to do stuff. So yeah, let's get started. So I cannot do anything in the morning until I am caffeinated. I forgot to drink that. And have had breakfast. Because otherwise I turn into a little gremlin demon thing that gets all angry if they don't eat. So I literally have the same thing for breakfast every single morning. It is chocolate oats with berries and Greek yogurt. Oh, berries.
I think I found my berries.
So this is where the magic happens. Oh my God, I've just gotten stuff all over myself. Ignore that. Yeah, so this is my little studio, my keyboard, and then I'll show you in a sec. I've got my computer and I've got my other keyboard. So I've got my other keyboard down here, and then, yeah, that's just my little setup. Nothing fancy, nothing fancy. Yeah, so today we're gonna be working on The Book of Dragons, which I will play some for you. Before, I was watching on my phone, Jorge Herans, what's his name? Jorge Herans. Sorry, I got the wrong way around. Jorge Rivera Herans. He's definitely one of my biggest inspirations. If you don't know him, he's a musical theatre writer that wrote Epic the musical, which went super famous on TikTok. And yeah, that's what I kind of hoped would happen to me eventually. And it hasn't to that significance, obviously, but I've got one song in the bag, which is Welcome to Berk, which has gained quite a bit of notoriety. Quite a bit. But yeah, him and Emily Bear and Abigail Barlow, who did the Bridgerton musical. Just like so much inspiration out there for these musical theatre writers who have found an audience through social media and TikTok and, you know, YouTube. My kind of goal for this is to just share the musical online. I know how important this movie and this movie franchise is to so many people, myself included. I am taking my time with this. I'm really creatively just trying to do my best work and really getting into the mindset of the characters and Hiccup to deliver the best work possible for the fans, because I know what it's like when people butcher your favorite things. But I won't be doing that because I care so much. Anyway, I digress. So far I've written basically the entire middle part, and I've written the lyrics for the first part and the end part, and I've just got to record them, but I've got to finish some orchestration on the last bit. This is the session. So I work in Logic Pro mainly. Pro just doing me dirty. So I work in Logic Pro mainly, which is a digital audio workstation, and this is a program that a lot of musicians and songwriters use to mock up their songs. So as you can see, I have a lot of tracks because this is a full-blown orchestra, this one. And so that's partly why it's taken a long time, because my process is I write it on piano first, and I'm kind of writing lyrics throughout this whole process. And then I take all those chords and then I separate it out into the orchestra so they all play different bits. So just for a bit of context for the song. So this is the bit in the movie where Hiccup is, after having set Toothless free after he caught him, he's looking through the Book of Dragons to find out more answers about night furies and just dragons in general. They've been taught their whole life that dragons are dangerous and you should just immediately kill them if you see one. When he comes across the page with the night fury, there's like barely any information there. So this song is a whole emotional arc about how he's looking through the book and everything the book is telling him is that dragons bad, they're gonna hurt you, kill them. They're extremely dangerous, kill them on sight, which is a lyric that is often repeated throughout the song and it's a direct quote from the movie. And by the end of the song, he hasn't really had any questions answered. In fact, he has more questions about if dragons are so bad, then why did the Night Fury spare me? Why am I still alive? So that's the question he arrives at by the end of the song. And then by the next one, well, he might have a bit more of a resolve. You have to find out and wait. I'll play the chorus if you haven't heard it. You'll burn till there's nothing left, and you will be thankful for the mercy of death. The true you are and spiritual. It's just akin to that. It's written in the scars about people. Kill or be killed, the prophecy. But the question begs, it doesn't make sense. He should have killed me. The Night Fury. He'll burn you till there's nothing left and you'll be thankful for the mercy of death. They'll chew you up and spit you out. It's just a game to them. Dragons are dangerous, basically. This is what the book is telling them. But the question begs, it doesn't make sense. He should have killed me, the Night Fury. So he doesn't know Toothless at this point, obviously, but he will. So I've done the string section. I just have to do the woodwind section, which will be like the flute, the bassoon, just a lot of variations of those instruments, and the percussion, which is a very important part of the song. If I just solo the chorus section, you'll hear how important it is. And I'll mute it. It adds so much dimension to the song. So it's really important I get that right for the last bit because it's going to be even more of an epic finish. And then I'll add the brass section, which is horns and trombones and a little tuba. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing the next half hour. So see you soon. I've finished orchestrating everything. So now I'm going to show you what it does sound like and what it sounds like now. So the end section, which I was finishing off, originally sounded just like this with just the strings. So it sounds good, but it needs a bit of something extra. And with everything else, see how much extra like texture and it gives it. That's what I look for in all my music. I'll show you what each section sounds like on its own, just to give you a bit of context. So the drums are really doing the heavy lifting here. And if you add the brass section in, that's what's giving it the texture. So this will be the closing bit of the song. And then we've just got to record vocals and we're done. I don't know if I feel like recording vocals today because that requires a little bit of motivation, which I currently don't have. I will do them either today or tomorrow. If I'm wearing the same outfit, I have suddenly seen the light and gained motivation. But if I'm not, then you know I've done nothing for the rest of the day. Okay, bye. Good morning, y'all. It is the next day. Yes, I did not have enough motivation to do vocals yesterday, but today's the day where I unleash the voice. I need a bit of a vocal warm-up. Clearly. Yeah, so today we're going to do vocals for the Book of Dragons. If you guys don't know how music production generally works, it kind of depends what type of, I guess, producer you are and what style you like. But for me, why am I so out of breath? I really like to layer up my vocals. It's not just as simple as I sing hiccups main melody, but underneath that there's a whole freaking choir that just makes that top vocal sound nice and fat. And also it gives the illusion of it being an ensemble cast, which hopefully in the future, if things work out, will be a reality. So I want to mimic that as closely as possible, but it means it's a lot of work. I'm trying to be less of a perfectionist, but I'm really particular of how I like it to sound, so I don't necessarily get it right on the first take. It's probably like the 23rd take I get it right. And then I have to do that 50 times over. So you can see how time consuming it would be. So I've got to record obviously hiccups line, the ensemble part at the bit at the end. The ensemble part is really important. So I'm gonna be spending a bit of time doing that. I'm also gonna be doing the intro. Once that's all done, I do like a very basic mix and then I perform the entire performance. And then hopefully it's gonna be released on Spotify amongst the other songs. But yeah, I'm really excited to get this done. So let's get this started. I'm literally setting up in my bedroom today, so yeah, I'm a real professional. Let's get going! Okay, so we're all set up, ready to party, and we're ready to go. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that's not my vocal warm-up, so I don't really like to do anything like crazy. I just like to kind of get my that out. These are not really vocal warm-ups, they're just more like mouth exercises, just so I feel like I can enunciate everything perfectly. So the first bit we're going to do is we're going to record the intro, and this is when Hiccup is initially looking through the Book of Dragons and flicking through each page, looking at all the different dragons. So the first lines are going to be, the thunder drum is the demon of the sea. It'll knock your head off clean with its scream. The timberjack's wings will slice through your neck like a knife. Extremely dangerous, kill them on sight. So that's the first like half verse. The rest of the verse I've actually already recorded because I'm weird and I like to record everything out of order. But sometimes it'd be like that. I sat on these lyrics for about 3 days and you're probably thinking they're like such simple lyrics, but to get to that place took a long time. I'm not sure if I'm going to go too ham on the harmonies because it is like just the beginning of the song and I kind of want to warm up the listener a bit. I'll decide whether that's appropriate or not, but we're ready to go. Just bearing in mind you won't be able to hear the music, you'll just be hearing me just a cappella. The thunder drum, the thunder drum is the demon of the sea. No, I don't like that. Timberjack's wings will slice through your neck like a knife. Extremely dangerous, kill them on sight. The thunder drum is the demon of the sea. It'll knock your head clean with its scream. Timberjack's wings will slice through your neck like a knife. Extremely dangerous, kill them on sight. This is how a lot of musical theatre works, is like it doesn't just jump straight into the song. It will have like a little bit of dialogue to kind of push it into the song to, I guess, make a pathway for it. And I haven't figured out what I'm going to say for that. So I'm just going to quickly figure that out and I'll be back. Okay, so I've just watched the scene and I literally am just going to quote directly from the movie because it makes the most sense structurally. So it starts as Dragon classification, strike class, fear class, mystery class. So I'm going to start literally just going to say that. Dragon classification, strike class, fear class, mystery class. I didn't quite like that take because I was giving more Jennifer Coolidge rather than Hiccup. Oh, strike class, fear class, mystery class. If we were doing the Cinderella story, the musical, White Lotus the musical, we would be doing that, but we're doing Hiccup. So Hiccup's voice is kind of like, it's almost like quite nasally. Because I don't have a drop voice like a male singer would, it's quite hard for me to mimic, but I'm getting a lot better at it. So I'll be like, Dragon classification, strike class, fear class, mystery class. All right, let's give that a go. Okay, we're just gonna read in the dark by ourselves. Okay, well, I guess it's just us tonight. Okay, I guess we're just reading this by ourselves. ourselves. Another thing I tend to struggle a lot with this musical is because I've got a New Zealand accent. I have to switch between a lot of different accents, and I do a Scottish accent quite a lot for this, and obviously an American accent for Hiccup. And I get all my vowels mixed up, and so blatantly switching between Hiccup and Gobber is really hard to just get the vowels correct because I end up just sounding a bit Scottish when I'm trying to do an American accent. So it's been a while since I've done Hiccup's bit. Okay, dragon classifications. Strike class, fear class, mystery class, and then there's me, loner class. Okay, dragon classifications. Strike class, fear class, mystery class. That's actually quite a good take. Okay, we've done that, so I'm going to give you a little bit of a sneak peek as to what it sounds like. Okay, so just bear in mind that this is coming out of my shitty laptop speakers, so it's not going to sound that good, and I still have to process, edit with vocals, etc. Okay, dragon classifications. Strike class, fear class, mystery class. The thunder drum is the demon of the sea. It'll knock your head clean with a scream. The timberjack's wings will slice through your neck like a knife. Extremely dangerous, kill them on sight. And this is going to go into the bitter. Sculpture already done. Spray boiling water. So yeah, it's pretty much what the beginning is going to sound like. The reason why I perform the vocals in that way, that kind of whispery, breathy type of vibe, is because I wanted to convey the feeling that Hiccup is very apprehensive and scared. He doesn't know what he's going to come across the next page. So anyway, we're going to move on to the last part, which is going to be the bit of the headache part, because there's a lot of harmonies and vocal layers that I've got to do, but it's got to be done. And then once we've done that, all the vocals are finished for the song. So exciting. Okay, so let's record this bit. This is going to take some time, so y'all will hear from me momentarily. High five. They'll burn you till there's nothing left. So why did he spare me instead? The song's finished. Well, it's not finished. I still have to mix it and do all the fancy things here. But I'm not going to show you the backing vocals and what I did until it's all mixed and sounding really good. So in a snap of my fingers, it's going to be mixed. And we're back. So I finally finished mixing everything and the song is completely done. So I'll waste no time. Let's see how the song has finished. They'll burn you till there's nothing left. So why did he spare me instead? They'll burn you till there's nothing left. It should have been me, I should have been left for dead. They'll chew you up and spit you out, but no one has questioned this, 'cause he looked at me differently. Or am I just crazy? They'll burn you till there's nothing left. But what if we were wrong about everything? Vikings and dragons are enemies first. Vikings and dragons are enemies first. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm so happy with how everything came together in the end. Just the burn you till there's nothing left, with all the backing vocals and the interjections between them and Hiccup. When you see the performance, it's all going to come together and it will provide so much more context. That's why I love obviously going to see musicals live, because it's meant to be experienced on a visual level as well as listening to it. So what I find so cool about, be able to share this musical is that I can offer the whole experience. So if you're watching this vlog straight away, the song should be out in a few days on all my socials. Otherwise, I will make sure to link it down below if you're coming in at a later date. Anyway, love you all. Make sure you subscribe, obviously, if you want to keep bugging along with me. See ya!